Okay, switching over. Certain Point of View podcast. You know, you talked about the Mario movie casting, Illumination. And he said, why is Chris Pratt Mario? And there's one reason and one reason only. And that's because of star power. This is such a weird casting to me because Mario, like, I expected a celebrity, but with Mario, he's been celebrities before. He was like a wrestler guy on one of the cartoon shows. They had like intros. But it's always been a guy that kind of looks Italian, kind of talks like that, does different things. And sometimes he's Italian, sometimes he's like New York Italian. But he's always kind of Italian. He's kind of have that. And they've had actors that can fit kind of that profile. Of course, this is an animated movie. But it's Chris Pratt doing the voice. And I just don't... Chris Pratt's a good voice actor. The other stuff he's voiced has been good. I just don't see him as Mario. And I think if they try to have him do a Mario accent, it'll sound no different than the rest of us doing a Mario. Like everybody can do, it's me, a Mario. I did see some people point out that, you know, the guy who does Mario, because everybody's saying, why doesn't he? He doesn't do that voice prolonged. Like, he just does a couple of one-liners. So he might not actually be able to do that voice as we all envision, doing just lots amount of dialogue. So this could be a big change for Mario. You talked about what should be the next Bond. So on this one, I am going to say I have a unique take. So my favorite Bond is Roger Moore, followed closely by Sean Connery. And what I like about Roger Moore is, yes, I am somebody who likes the campiness, so I do like Moonraker. I'm sorry, not sorry. That's something I enjoy. But what I think makes him Bond, and it's something that Sean Connery had too, and I think Pierce Brosnan too, to quite an extent, I thought was very close to Roger Moore. In that, in Roger Moore's era, it was about the suave. There was also a lot about the gadgets. The gadgets were, I think, went to the ninth. They went a little above and beyond at a certain point, like Moonraker and stuff like that, and submarine cars and stuff like. It was very sci-fi element to it. But I liked that. So where would I like to see Bond go next? Well, I agree with you. I would like to see Bond back in the 60s. I would like to see... I like stuff like Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. I like alternative history, so I want to see gadgets in a world where there isn't gadgets. You know, right now, a recorder in your shoe seems dumb when we have cell phones, right? Like, that's not special. But get back those classic kind of gadgets and bring back the suave, where it's not so much about the running and gunning, but it's about the conversation at the table, the cards, so to speak. You know, just playing the mind games and back and forth, trying to get information, smooth around. I really like that Roger Moore in that. So that's what I would like. Who I think could do it, because it's got to be a British actor, right? I want to say somebody I think that could do the role. Hello there. Obi-Wan himself as James Bond. Yes, that is who I am suggesting. I actually think he could pull the suave off really well. And it's just my thought. Now, provided they don't go back to the 60s like that, I really think that they should focus, since they're having so much trouble getting these Bond movies out, getting an actor to want to commit. I think this is a universe that could be a cinematic universe. Bond movies used to come out every year or every other year. Now they're coming out every 5 years. Let's get back to every other year, and let's do that. And you go, well, there's so much more cost and production. The MCU is dropping like $500 million cost movies a year, and they're raking the money back. There's no reason that Bond couldn't be a huge tentpole movie every year, and they just have to do like the MI6 kind of connected universe. And it doesn't have to be connected universe in the idea that, oh, we're going to meet this agent, we're going to meet that agent, and then we're going to have the MI6 Avengers. No, connected universe in that you can have common, like, enemy organizations, maybe the same person playing M, that kind of thing. Q, just these certain parts of it can be connected in that you have an idea that these happen in the same universe, and these are just MI6 movies or 00 movies, and just do some of the different agents. This would allow you to diversify and create original new characters without upsetting a good portion of the fan base by gender, race swapping, all that kind of stuff. And it would allow you to put different directors, different actors on these projects so that these movies could come out either yearly or every other year. That's just my thought on what they should do with Bond.